County. I'm Kevin Williams. I'm the franchise owner-operator of the Chick-fil-A's here in Canton, Georgia. And we're here in the beautiful New Ground space here that we've been operating in as a foundation, New Ground Foundation. I was in the Chick-fil-A in Colony Square in Midtown when I first discovered Canton in Cherokee County. I found it on a map. I didn't know where we were going, but Chick-fil-A was at a time, my wife and I met in Atlanta. We lived in Atlanta. And then one day we decided, hey, we really would like to live in a community where we could have a drive-through. That's how it really started, because we have a store that has a drive-through. And we loved Atlanta. We loved the scene in Atlanta, the energy of the urban environment. But Chick-fil-A was putting a store in Canton, Georgia. So we went and found on the map where Canton, Georgia was. We drove up to Canton, Georgia, and we're like, could we really do this? Could we really move from, this was in 1996, just after the Olympics. Could we really live in Canton, Georgia? It seemed like a small town there. But thankfully, as we celebrate our 30 years here in Cherokee County, thankfully we made that decision, and here we are today. Well, I love Cherokee County because you know, the people, the environment, you know, this idea of our metro meets the mountains. First of all, we have a beautiful community that is everything, that gives you everything from the lakes to the rivers to just on the edge of being able to go up north. Yet you can also still be a part of the metro area. So the area is beautiful, but the people are really what really we just fell in love with. Really, the community, the schools, the people that just work and live here. It's just, we've fallen in love with this community. You know, what sets Cherokee County apart, I think, is everything. It has everything you need. And as it's grown, I love that it's grown. When we started out, it didn't really, you know, driving to the grocery store was, took a minute or two. Today, certainly, I like it. I love the idea of growth. And so we've always been in part of this community that's kind of grown, and while it's kept its rural spaces, the things that make it unique and special of Cherokee County, it's also been adapted to change. Everything from the cities of Woodstock to the city of Canton. So it's just been fun to watch it evolve and be a part of the evolving part of this community. Invite new people into our community that can come. Thankfully, it made room for Gwen and I, and so it's fun to make room for other people to move in here. And then also, it's a great space to do business. It's a space that the people, I've enjoyed serving through Chick-fil-A, running a restaurant here. I love being a part of a restaurant that really tries to not only deliver great food to people, but really with people that really care a ton. You know, the idea of Cherokee County being such a unique place, one of the things I've found is just the heart of service that has been something that has been a part of just that, not only from Chick-fil-A, but also just to see it in the community. The different people that live here and serve here, everybody from Pam Carnes to Billy Hayes. There's a sense of service that just resonates. And I think it's a beautiful part of our county that we get to celebrate, and how to draw into more of that. You know, it's one of the things I love about not only Chick-fil-A, but being able to do what we're doing here, where we're sitting at New Ground. It's the idea, how do we take what we're doing and expand on it, the way we look at each other and see each other and see the people behind it. And it's, you know, this county is a unique space that I want to leave it better than when I got here. And so it takes each of us to, you know, see through the noise or the distractions that life can give us, you know, or the social media noise or the challenges. Yes, those are all real. I'm not denying any of them, but I'm also realizing the opportunity to pick my head up and see the beauty of today, to see the beauty of the way we can serve each other, the way we can see each other. I have a friend who's a major CEO in this area, and one of the things he always says is, what can I do for you? And I just find a lot of hope in that. Like, how can I be somebody that serves and says, what can I do for you? You know, not just always looking at myself. And I just think this community, what's going to make it continue to radiate and be a source of light all over this country is just a chance of, what can I do for you? How can I see you in a different way and see each other in a different way? We can be something different here, and still hold to our values and the things that we believe in, yet also see the value of loving our neighbors no matter where they're at. And that's what I love about this county. I see the hope that we can do that. One of the beautiful things I've gotten to see is just our school system. You know, the Cherokee County Education Foundation is just one example where some people saw the opportunity to come together and really be a fuel behind the teachers and the students. And it's one of my favorite things that I've gotten to witness from the ground zero. I got to see a chance where we put the people together and how to raise funds to offer grants to teachers in our county, where we get to fuel their endeavors and fuel their dreams, and just be some wind behind themselves and let them inspire each other. And I've got to see the Cherokee County Education Foundation do that just by the sense of looking at. But you get to see it all over the place. The things they've kind of leaned into with the everything from the Homeless Coalition to Goshen Valley Boys Ranch, to the churches in the area. Just a heart of people really coming together through different pockets and serving each other has been a beautiful thing to be a part of and get to watch. One of the things that's been a lot of fun is as we've kind of used at Chick-fil-A, how to leverage the guests that come in and the communities we get to serve and the partnerships we get to have, is we decided this 15 acres here, what if we kind of went on this journey called New Ground? So we call it New Ground because today is a new day. That's a fact. Today is a new day. Can I see today as a new day? Can I renew my spirit? The song goes, morning by morning, new mercies I see. This idea that I can see the world in a new way. I hope in Cherokee County we can continue to do that. We kind of feel like, hey, we're on new ground. If yesterday you messed up, hey, today's a new day. It's a chance I had to tell my wife 3 times in 1 week, today's a new day. It's like, it is a new day. And could we see this community, this Cherokee County in a fresh new way? At New Ground here, we're trying to do that, really with a heart behind foster adopt parenting. But could we here in Hickory Flat and leverage and invite people in to get to be reminded of this, to be reminded of the hopefulness, to maybe sometimes turn our attention away from things that are distracting us and onto some things that really I can see the hope of serving others. I have a thing I did one time, okay? I've never admitted to this before, so I'm going to tell you right here. It was when I lived in Town Lake. 30 years ago, we moved into Cherokee County. We started living at Town Lake. It was right at the corner of Town Lake Parkway and Eagle Drive. And I looked down one day and there was a gazillion cigarette butts all over the place. So I had this brilliant idea that I'm going to go make a sign. And you didn't have social media then, so you were just putting a sign up that said, "The world's not your ashtray," was what my sign said. And so, the idea to encourage people not to throw away their cigarette butts. So I did it. It lasted for about 6 weeks, and then I came and moved it out. I'm like, okay, I think it served its time there. But here's what I thought today. Could I have done it differently as I think of what I could do today? Put a sign up is one thing. I could post something. But why don't I go pick up cigarette butts? Why don't I pick up cigarette butts in Chick-fil-A? What if I go pick up cigarettes in Burger King? What if I go pick up a cigarette butt at the Kroger? And the idea of serving others versus just shouting it out there is a lot harder at times, but a lot more rewarding. And even if nobody did, do it when no one knows. Go pick up a cigarette butt at somewhere. You'll know you did it, and all of a sudden you get to see the world in a new way and see the way of serving each other in a new way. Isn't that a beautiful way that Cherokee County continue to grow into? And I just love being a part of getting to do it here in Cherokee County in an environment that is fueled by this heart of service. And so it's exciting to be a part of such an amazing county. If I could had one word to describe this area, I have to use the word kindness. At Chick-fil-A, we here in Cherokee County, we've always talked about kindness over everything. Really, can I see through the challenges today and still be honoring and kind to somebody, regardless of what I'm going through? And we get to employ a lot of high school kids and a lot of college students and a lot of young moms and dads that are busy doing things. And life, it's very complicated sometimes. But when we can get out of our own skin and realize, hey, while I'm here, I'm going to serve others and serve this guest of the way. And all of a sudden I start feeling a lighter, a different way about my own problems. and we try and remind ourselves kindness over everything doesn't negate, like I say, about what I'm going through, but it lets me look onto others and see a different way of seeing that person. I don't know what that person, maybe that person's acting wonky, maybe they're just having a really bad day. And rather than cast judgment on them, I really try and pass through that and assume the best in you. So I think Cherokee County does that. They assume the best, and they're on a journey of kindness that's inspiring.